Analysis now on this will bring in Shahram Akbarzadeh, a professor of Middle East politics at Deakin University in Australia. Thank you very much indeed for your time and for joining us on the programme. First of all, your reaction then to this development and how you think it's going to hold.
Well, thanks for having me. Well, this is great news for the civilian population in Israel and in Lebanon. The war has been devastating. There has been a huge humanitarian toll on the population. So it's very positive that there is a ceasefire. There's an agreement on a ceasefire. It has held for the first few hours at least. But it is a very problematic arrangement because Israel has reserved the right to respond to any action that it might deem to be aggressive or a violation of the ceasefire by Hezbollah. And it has promised to focus further attention on Gaza. In fact, that is why Israel has agreed to this ceasefire, because they cannot fight a war on two fronts. They need to focus, and they would like to focus on Gaza. So, and there is also talk of retaliation and targeting Iran. So there are so many factors that send alarm bells, because if there is further escalation in Gaza or attack on Iran, then Hezbollah is very likely to step back in.
And to what extent can Hezbollah do that in terms of its military capability? It has been, well, under constant attack for the last couple of months. It's lost a number of its key leaders, and surely it has been depleted badly.
Yes, this has been a major setback for Hezbollah. Hezbollah has lost its leadership. Its military arsenal has been depleted significantly. But Hezbollah has not disappeared. Hezbollah still has the infrastructure and has the resources to launch further attacks on Israel if it decides to do so.
And when it comes to those Israeli troops that Benjamin Netanyahu says desperately need a rest, some recuperation time, they're exhausted, this will give his forces a chance to regroup somewhat. Where do you think their focus will turn next? Benjamin Netanyahu says that may well be towards Iran, although many people around the region fear that it will just lead to a renewed focus on Gaza.
I personally don't think that Israel would focus its attention on Iran, because that is just too risky, and they have achieved what they wanted to achieve in relation to Iran. What is more urgent for Israel is to consolidate its control over Gaza. They're effectively clearing northern Gaza of all Palestinian population, and there is talk of re-establishing settlements in north of Gaza. So military attention is very likely to focus on Gaza and to pursue this really elusive goal of eradicating Hamas, which hasn't materialized so far.
That's great. Thank you very much indeed for the moment, Shahram. We appreciate you coming on the NewsHour.
Thanks for having me.